the little things that you do, the adding healthy motion, the having the cauliflower rice instead of regular rice, all these different things that you start to do will add up. And you're going to be doing something good for your body, and it's a way of valuing yourself. Valuing what you eat, what you put into your mouth, garbage in, garbage out. Hello, this is Lorraine, and welcome to Healthy Living, Spirit, Soul, and Body. So hello, I am enjoying a beautiful Sunday in New Jersey. It is in the 70s today, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Makes me almost not want to be inside. But so today we are going to be talking about alternatives. One of the things that I mentioned in last week's video, by the way, I cannot believe the response I got from last week's video about healthy motion. So I'm so glad that I was able to help people. And I believe that getting healthy motion in your day is just one of the most important things that you can do. So today I'm going to talk about getting alternatives. In last week's video, I spoke very quickly about that getting healthy is 80% nutrition and 20% exercise. So if you're really trying to get healthy, if it's something that you've decided to do in 2024, I'm going to suggest something. Rather than starve yourself or rather than avoid certain foods, it's a good idea to create or find some alternatives to the things that you're eating that aren't healthy. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to make some oatmeal bread. Now, honestly, I haven't bought a loaf of bread and I couldn't even tell you how long. I just don't eat sandwiches. I mean, I have salads for lunch or I bring leftovers. I just don't. Maybe I'll have a wrap if the office was, buying food for everybody. But so having oatmeal bread and having that in the morning instead of, hot oatmeal, I'm thinking might not be a bad idea. And so I just wanted to share it with you so that way it will be one alternative that you can try. And really, in a perfect world, what you really want to do is you want to start having the things that are healthy to be your favorite food. You have to discover and find ways of cooking things or preparing things like salad or cooking things like salmon and other seafoods, which are really healthy. Find ways of cooking them that are delicious, and they really are. There's so many spices and different things that you can add to make healthy food delicious. Eating healthy can be delicious. So I'm going to make oatmeal bread for you. I had done this a couple of months ago, and I wasn't really that crazy about how it turned out, so I'm just trying a new one. And I'm also just helping you see that there are alternatives. They do have things like mashed cauliflower and zucchini noodles. And really, honestly, because everybody is trying to get healthy, the food manufacturers are really starting to cater to people's desires and what people are looking for. Today I'm going to be making an oatmeal bread recipe. Here we go. So today's oatmeal bread is actually a pretty simple recipe, and it doesn't really call for a lot of different ingredients. So basically, these are the ingredients for my oatmeal bread. We have 3 cups of oats, 2 eggs, 1 cup of yogurt, 8 ounces, 2 teaspoons baking powder, a pinch of salt, and walnuts. How hard could it be, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 1 cup of yogurt. Now, the yogurt that I have is basically 5.3 ounces. And silly me, I thought all yogurt was 8-ounce containers, but I did buy another container. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 full yogurt and half of another. And this obviously is Greek plain yogurt. So here's my 8 ounces of yogurt. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add 2 eggs. So once I add the 2 eggs, I'm going to mix it up. Now that the eggs and the yogurt are mixed up, I'm going to add 3 cups of oatmeal. And this is not instant oatmeal or quick oatmeal. This is old-fashioned oatmeal. Now that I added the 3 cups of oatmeal, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 1 pinch of salt. The baking powder and the pinch of salt is added, so I'm going to mix it up. So the last thing we're going to add is 1 tablespoon of sesame seeds and a handful of walnuts chopped up. Now I don't have sesame seed, but what I'm going to use is I have these ground up walnuts that are about the same consistency. So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the ground up walnuts plus a handful of walnuts chopped up. Our oatmeal bread mixture is all mixed up, and now we're going to add it to our loaf pan. They suggest that you use parchment paper and put the oatmeal bread on top of it, so that's what we're going to do. So here is my oatmeal bread before we put it in the oven, and the gentleman that was doing the video said that he's a single guy, so he doesn't need the whole loaf. So what I think I may do is squish this a little bit further so that it's a little bit fuller and kind of like half the loaf pan. So here we go. So we're going to put the oatmeal bread in a 365 degree oven for 30 minutes. Here we go. Okay, so I just finished my oatmeal bread. It is out of the oven. I let it cool for about an hour and it looks pretty good. I probably, next time I make this, would add a little bit less oats and a little bit more yogurt because it seems a little dry. However, tomorrow morning I am going to toast some up and add some blueberry preserves, no sugar added, and that'll be my breakfast for tomorrow. So just to talk a little bit more about alternatives and starting to make healthy foods your favorite foods. So what I would suggest is figure out certain ingredients that you enjoy. A perfect example is tomato sauce, but there's a lot of healthy meals that you can make using tomato sauce. So that's something that you should start to do to create new normals for yourself, new favorite recipes. A couple of things that would not work as alternatives. I know for years they used to recommend I can't believe it's not butter and margarine, and those things are really unhealthy. It's actually better to have butter, just don't use as much. So if the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, use 1 tablespoon. It's a really simple fix as far as butter goes. But the other thing too is try the zucchini noodles, try the mashed cauliflower, try the cauliflower rice. These are all things that you can try instead of the things that aren't as healthy, the things that have a high glycemic index. Here's something to think about. You know, I used to think that the cauliflower pizza was a good alternative. However, they add sugar to it. I don't know why they do that, but they do. So just be on the lookout. Since food manufacturers know that people are looking for healthy alternatives, sometimes they'll put things out that aren't necessarily healthy. Like a good example is the cauliflower pizza. I used to think that was great until I looked at the sugar content in it, and really there's a lot of sugar in it. So a good rule of thumb for sugar is no more than 5 grams of sugar in any serving. Okay, so I hope that helped you. I helped you think a little bit outside the box. There are so many different pasta alternatives these days, a lot of rice alternatives, a lot of mashed potato alternatives. Have sweet potatoes instead of mashed potatoes. So the little things that you do, the adding healthy motion, the having the cauliflower rice instead of regular rice, all these different things that you start to do will add up. And you're going to be doing something good for your body, and it's a way of valuing yourself, valuing what you eat, what you put into your mouth, garbage in, garbage out, right? So you want to make sure that you're feeding your body healthy things to help you live a long, healthy life. So I hope you enjoyed my video today. I do like to at least once a month put on some sort of healthy recipe, just to help people think outside the box, just to increase your repertoire for meals that you make. I hope you try the oatmeal bread recipe. I have high hopes. I did try a little bit of it and it actually tasted pretty good. I'm sure it will taste even better toasted and with a little blueberry on top. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you're enjoying healthy living, spirit, soul, and body. Truly, it is my passion to help you live a healthier and longer life. So have a wonderful day. If you enjoyed my video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. Hope you have a wonderful week, and goodbye for now. Bye-bye.